Alright, so I want to talk to you guys about protein, about taking out meat, dairy, and eggs from your diet, and forgetting what you were brainwashed to believe that you need meat and you need meat for protein, you need dairy for strong bones, you need dairy for protein as well, and the same for eggs. I watched this documentary on Netflix called What the Health. Really opened my eyes, changed my mindset. So I decided to cut meat out from my diet a month ago, actually today. And but I'm not gonna lie, went to the farmers market a few days after I started. I cut out meat. We did get some meat. We have most of it left. All I've had in the past month is wild caught salmon. And I asked my questions at the farmers market. Asked them how it was caught, how it was processed. So I know it came straight from the ocean. Not eating corn, not eating grain. I actually eating stuff like kelp from the ocean, exactly how fish should be eating. And that's what the problem with meat is nowadays with cow meat, chickens. They're pumped full of antibiotics and growth hormones and things to eliminate diseases, which in turn transfers to the food that we eat. Now, cutting meat and everything out the diet, well, how do you get protein? Well, look at rhinoceroses, look at elephants, gorillas. These big animals thrive off of plant-based diets. They don't eat meat. Another thing, look at these teeth of these animals. They're flat, just like ours. Our teeth are made to eat plants, nuts, and seeds, berries, all that good stuff. Not really to eat meat, though we can. But I just want to show y'all. I've been taking organic vegan protein for over a year now. Not this exact same brand, but I believe it really helps me really with my autoimmune disease, ankylosing spondylitis, which causes inflammation in my body from eating certain foods. I've played around with my diet a lot for the last year. Well, actually, since I started working out. And since cutting out, at first it was cutting out starches and cutting out beans and processed foods and fried foods that cause inflammation. And it was doing me real good. Still having some problems here and there. Now that I cut out meat and dairy in the last month, I've had extreme amount of energy. I'm working out 2-3 hours a day, 4 days in a row, usually doing about 8 to 10 hours worth of workout in a week. And again, I'm not eating meat, I'm not eating dairy, and I'm not eating eggs. All I'm focusing on is beans, granola, fruits and veggies. I mean, how do you think these big animals like elephants and gorillas get so big? Where do they get their protein from? They get it from the plants that they eat. Also, another thing is, eat some pasta. I was once told that enriched white flour would cause me inflammation, but it actually doesn't. So I got some good protein plus spaghetti in there. Alright? But I am going to show y'all. This is my fridge. I got some pico de gallo up in there. Some juice. So I'm making a chicken stew. Now look at that chicken. You see what it says? Pasture raised. See the address? That's actually like 40 minutes away from where I live. So I know this chicken has probably been humanely raised and raised the right way, not pumped full of antibiotics and growth hormones. That's going to cause me problems in the later run. And again, I'm making a stew out of this chicken so the whole family can eat it. It's not going to just be for me. You don't need a copious amount of that meat. It just takes a lot of energy for your body to break it down and digest it, which is the reason why we eat burgers and steaks and feel sluggish afterwards. It's because it takes so much energy out of our body to actually break it down and digest it, versus pasta, rice, beans, veggies, fruits, granola, nuts, and seeds. Body breaks it down really quick. Another thing here, to show y'all. I don't eat no corn dogs. That's not for me. And we got some more. We got this skirt steak here. And I know right where it came from. Sky Island brand. It tells me it came from McNeil, Arizona. No artificial. All natural grass-fed beef. Actually seen the picture where the cows are raised. And the same with our bacon. As you see here. We know who made it, who did it, where, what farm, address. It's all about quality foods. What you see down here, I got my spicy black bean veggie burgers. And I got some wannabe chicken. It's actually made with water, soy protein isolate, Vito E gluten, methyl cellulose, ancient grains, so on and so forth. These are healthy, all grain, gluten-free waffles, really good. Dark chocolate chip. So again, I've maintained my weight, probably gained a little bit of muscle, gained a lot of energy. From switching meat, I don't miss it at all. Actually, I think black bean patties are a lot better. Black bean tacos are a lot better than meat. They're lighter, doesn't take so much energy out your body to break it down. And my workouts, my recovery is a lot quicker and a lot faster because of switching from meat, dairy, and eggs. And I have no inflammation. I feel great. I feel like I have my autoimmune disease under control, which is really hard to do because it is an autoimmune disease and there is no cure for ankylosing spondylitis. But I can be proactive about my life, proactive about my health and what I put into my body. And I really believe strongly that we do not need meat. I really strongly believe that we were brainwashed from the very beginning that we needed dairy and we needed meat to have protein, to have strong bones, which is a crock of shit. Obviously, we do not need meat. And it's not just because the way they're raised or what's pumped inside their bodies or necessarily that, but meat causes cancer. Dairy causes breast cancer. When eaten in large amounts, especially when you buy the store-bought processed meat. Processed meats as well, like sandwich meats, are really bad. But if you do decide to eat meat, I would prefer to choose high quality. Only eat it here and there, once every 3 weeks maybe. Make a big dish out of it instead of having it as the main entree. And if you barbecue it, have it rare, steak wise. Bake your chicken. If you cook your steak raw or rare, it doesn't create so many carcinogens in the meat. The longer you cook the meat, the worse it's going to be. And the more you stand over that smoke that's cooking the meat, the more likely you're going to have cancer when you get over it. These are facts. This is reality. This is truth. This is not shit that I'm making up. So when you hear somebody say you need meat for protein, you need milk, you need dairy for strong bones, that's bullshit. My pops tried to tell me the same thing. There's other people in the world try to tell me the same thing and argue with me. Argue with me until I'm blue in the face. But look at me. I'm full of energy. My actions speak for my words. I'm still gaining weight, still gaining muscle. It's slower, but I'm doing it and I feel great and I have no regrets. Calisthenic Creations, about creating beautiful strength, because becoming a better you is all that really matters, because you matter. You can do it. Creating beautiful strength. Calisthenic Creations.